Alright, boys. Welcome to How to Dominate Episode 3, which is what we are calling this commentary series. We're going to be playing Pantheon today. And yep, Electrocute Pantheon. Pantheon jungle is actually pretty strong right now. A lot of people don't actually play it in other regions. It's kind of like an NA special. But it's good in a lot of specific games. It's good this game because I'm into Graves, and Graves' auto attacks are a huge part of his kit. So being able to block his auto attacks is super useful and allows you to win a lot of 1v1s that you normally wouldn't win. So, alright, let's go. So we got two wards. He started red. You can see by the fact that the bot lane leashed. My Darius somehow level 1 solo killed a Rumble. Not sure about that. So here, you want to get 2 stacks and then use your W. So now I have a block charge up. That means that... Okay, so I win this really hard. Yep. I win that really hard. He tried to like auto reset on me, but even if my bot lane didn't come first, like if it was just straight 1v1, I just win it. So just kind of shows the strength of my champion. He flashed there. I'm going to try to double crab him off that. I will double crab him off that. I'm going to maybe leech like 1 experience from mid. I just want to be level 3. And now we just have priority top. So it should be free to double crab here. And then I can go in and I can really harass this guy pretty hard. Here he is. He's on the blue. I'm just going to make sure he can't get it right now. I know that they're coming. It's fine. I just needed to reset. He loses this really hard. Oh, he actually got that. It's actually pretty late rotation from the Yasuo, but we still got it. It's all good. So I use Flash and Ignite. Yeah, even though she missed like some of her skill shots on me. So it doesn't need skill shots to win this game, man. Just her W and her Ignite is enough. Okay, so I got a pretty big lead on him. I'm not going to force, again, directly onto the Graves because now they're Zoe has double buffs. I'm going to look for maybe a gank mid or a gank top. We'll see. We got a ward on his blue, so we'll be able to see what he does now. He's pretty far behind, though, especially in experience because he's only got 1 camp. Or he's got 1 camp and 1 buff, and he hasn't got any crabs yet. He's going to want this cannon for sure. Yep, there it is. We got this anyway. We got this anyway. Keep on going. Good job. Push it in. He's got no TP. Yeah, I'll be doing all these commentaries in like Diamond 1+, by the way. I don't want to just like smurf like gold and give you guys like some bullshit. Like these will be real games. Ball us 2v2. It's fine. He has no teleport. Whatever, doesn't matter. This is actually pretty good for Graves. He gets a lot of experience there to catch up, where he was pretty far behind beforehand, but my Darius now has a massive lead. He's 2 levels up on the Rumble, so the experience lead has been shifted now from me to the top lane. So instead of me being like 2 levels up on that guy, it's our top laner being 2 levels up on their top laner. It's all good though. Just gonna clear, like here I should actually just go straight for crab. I should skip the raids here. It's not a camp that I do well anyway, and I haven't done it yet, so it's still level 1. I won't get much experience for that. It's obviously important to reset it at some point, but Pantheon is mainly about getting crab control, and yeah, it's like one of the main things that makes this champion viable, or good, rather. Okay, we see Graves. He's probably not going to go into me. Actually, he's really fucking low. I might be able to get him on the way to golems. We'll see. Doesn't look like they know either. Wow. It's really, really unlucky. So we went for Zoe. She should have backed off, but she greeted to push the wave in, so we killed her. Like, as you can see, the way that I'm playing is really early game centric. Like, a lot of fights early, and I want to abuse the fact that I'm a stronger duelist than Graves. If I just try to do like the type of style that Graves is, and like I just farm versus him, he'll eventually outclear me. He does race faster than I do them. He does golems faster than I do them. He does pretty much everything faster, but I just win fights. So I'm trying to force fights. I'm going to be level 6 here. I have the option to ulti on bot immediately, but I think that here the smarter move is to just recall and get Warrior. Warrior is a huge power spike. I'll be able to afford it after I kill this and I get my blue. So that is the plan right now. Yeah, Graves is still farming. He's got 2 longswords on him now. He's easily strong, but I'm up 900 gold so far. Roughly. Okay. Perfect gold for this. Oh, man. I'm just going to ult here. Block for me. Oh, man. Wait, he had flash? He should have 100% flash in front of me. That's just the risk of... oh, wow. That's just the risk of going for a plate when you have no items. I should have lived there. Like, if the Morg flashed in front of the damage and took it, I would have lived. But shit happens, man. That's just Zoe 101 for you. Champion is ridiculous. In my opinion, Zoe's strongest champion in the game right now. I definitely want to fight over this, though. That's not good. He's... Ooh, nice. Good, good, good. Okay, they got him. All right. Crab is up here. I want to contest all the crabs because I'm stronger than Graves right now. He's just giving it up. My level isn't super high, but it's good enough. Got my red up in 35, his blue same time because we both died early game in the same fight. He's getting a lot of farm, like I said, but it doesn't matter too much. It's not something I'm going to stress about, him getting like all this lane farm. Essentially, he's getting a lot of the farm that his laners should get, so my laners are getting ahead. You got to trust your teammates at some point, boys. Okay, so red is up after golems. My ult is up in 24. Once my ult's up, I could look for potentially an easy kill on Brand, or I can also go mid. Like killing Zoe could be really nice, and we could open up the map through it. So I'm gonna look for a plant in the river if I can. Okay. Got his flash. That's good enough. Trading my ult for his flash is definitely worth. And my, oh no, he didn't get the red, never mind. Bot got a kill anyway. So he's going in. I'm gonna look for a kill on Zoe. Could have just flash queued. Flash stunned instead. It's all good. We're going to look for damage on this turret. Graves has no flash. So if Graves comes, we can potentially dive him. I'll let him get the CS, but I want to just push it in. Mid turret really opens up the game, so it's really nice if we can get this. And then I'm going to back. Brand for inting. He's died twice. He's died twice, friend. He hasn't inted. That's not a good trade for Darius. He gives away 600 gold for 300. My flash was fine. Franz think it was a KS. Hey, man. Shit happens. All right, so I'm going to get this crab. Like, as you can see, I've been trying to keep high pressure on the crabs the entire game. It's just my advantage over Graves. If he can't fight me at the crabs, I want to get every single one of them. Obviously, there's times like if there's a really big play, like I'm like, okay, I can ult bot here, and there's a top crab up, but I could potentially get a double kill, break a turret, and just start snowballing the game. I won't get the crab in that situation. Like, you don't want to prioritize crabs that high, but in a situation where you're stronger than the enemy jungle, you should be getting at every single crab if there's nothing better on the map. Just push. Okay. One of the huge strengths of Pantheon, man, your level 6 dives on the turret are just insane, especially bot lane. Because bot lane champions are really squishy in general, so like being able to just drop directly onto the turret and one-shot somebody, it feels horrible as a bot laner. Okay. When am I playing Skarner again? I played a game of him recently. Okay, so for this, Cloud Drake is not super important here. I think it's probably better to just get the reset timing. In a game that's like closer and slower pace, if maybe we had a better bot lane for killing it. Okay, this guy is dead as hell. Oh, maybe not. Turns out our Morgana is dead as hell. But yeah, in a game where we like did it better, maybe if I was playing a different champion, if we had something other than Swain, something with consistent damage or more consistent damage, I would go for a dragon there. Turns out that in this situation, it's not that good. Okay, so this game, they have a lot of AP. They've got Zoe, Rumble, and Brand. Something that you always have to consider is like what items are best for this game. Cleaver is just a really nice damage item to have, but in terms of being able to survive them, it's going to be really nice that I get a Hex Drinker at some point and probably turn that into a Maw. Generally speaking, the build that I'll end up with in a lot of games is Warrior, Black Cleaver, Maw, and GA. Gives you a decent amount of tankiness, and then you're also just like pretty insane at dueling. I think Graves might be on his golems. Not 100% sure. Guess not. I'll take them then. At this point, Pantheon's jungle clear ends up being pretty good once you have a couple points in your E. It's really just the early game where you have to ignore the Wraith camp and the Golem camp. You can do them, but you just have to be really conscious of the time you're investing into them, like whether it's worth it or not. Crab is up. Gonna be taking it again. This is becoming a pretty clean snowballed game. Okay, so next objective is Rift Herald. That's up. I want to clear my bot side and then go to Rift Herald. In a game that's closer, I would normally just recall there and run right over to Rift Herald, but I don't really think that they're going to be able to get out of their base and contest this. Like, it's a really risky contest for them. If we have a ward on it, I could just drop on them at any point and we just like win the fight instantly. Okay, about to hit level 11 as well. So level 11 on Pantheon, one of the biggest mistakes I see Pantheon players make is they level their ultimate again. It does go down in cooldown, which is okay, but generally speaking, you would just rather do more damage on this champion. So in my opinion, I think it's just smarter to level your E every single time, and then at 13, I'll get points in my ultimate. We already have a decent amount of CDR as well. We have 30% CDR, so it's not like this is just the flat 120 or whatever it normally would be. Maybe like 130 actually. Let's see. Gonna be looking for opportunities. If I don't see any, like I said, just do the Rift Herald. I actually see an opportunity here. He's so dead. Just one of the strengths of Pantheon, man. Once you get control of the map, you can do pretty much unlimited things. My team can contest this turret. I'm not really looking to do that. Getting the kill and just transitioning that into Rift Herald is good enough for me. So one good thing about Pantheon is you can block a lot of Rift Herald's attacks. Besides for the special attacks, you can block every single one of them. So that's a special attack. That'll do damage through your block. But his normal autos, you can block, which actually do a decent amount of damage. Snowballing super hard right now. Okay. Wait, are we just gonna... I'm really confused as to why we walked away from that, but it's okay. Like, I thought that if he ran that way, he would just instantly die, but I guess not. Is he dead? No, he's not. He's good. We can get another turret here, I think. My auto is going to crit here and kill him. There we go. Oh, I got hit by that stun. I'm dead. Fuck. I was trying to sidestep it. I wasn't exactly sure where the spell was coming from. I probably should have ran straight and put a ward, and then I would have had more opportunity to juke it there. Okay. So, got a pretty big lead. Gonna go Hex Shrinker. Not sure what happened to Yasuo during that. I think he was just pushing bot. Mid turret's half. I guess now we can go for Cloud. Level my E again. Yeah, this is really nice. Like, look at how much damage that does. 800 damage. Like, I don't even have that many items. Like, I have 250 AD, but this does 870, or sorry, 778 damage. Pretty much 800 damage. That is so much damage for one ability. You pretty much combo by just, you W them, Q auto, and then instantly E, and then as soon as they hit 15% health, you cancel your E and auto attack. It just one-shots people. So ridiculous. Pokey ASMR working. Jesus. Shout out to Pokey's ASMR. Apparently it's getting us through this game. It does reduce damage to monsters, obviously. That's why you see it. But yeah, all three strikes work with Black Cleaver. Like, they shred with Black Cleaver, so that's why it's such a good combo to have. We're getting free bot turret here. I'm just going to look to hit the turret with him. Actually? Yeah, no, it's not happening there. Gonna ult behind mid. That guy is dead instantly. This guy is dead too. Should be able to win this fight. I'm actually really surprised that Ezreal lived there. I could have just went for Ezreal. If I thought it was just going to be 1-for-1, I could have, or like we weren't going to kill the Ezreal, I could have just went for him and we would have got 1-for-0 there. We're still getting a lot of pressure though. We have a lot of pressure on the map with this. Continue building towards my Hex Shrinker. It's really good versus their team. I think I might go Tabbies though this game. Even though I am going Hex. We've got a lot of work done on their outers. It's really nice. Yasuo should be able to collapse on this, and we can probably kill the Ezreal and the Graves maybe. Guy's walking in a weird direction. I'm going to look to cut him off. He's probably going to run right to this bush, I would assume. Dead. Instant electrocute proc. Here's where I level my ulti again. He's got a reset here, so he should be really good to fight this. He should die to the bleed. Nice. Good stuff. Gonna go for this top turret. This top turret is already low, which we saw from Yasuo, so auto this a couple times, can get a free inhib here. This is one thing. You don't need to like force Baron in situations like this all the time. Like, even in high elo games, like, okay, we got the turret. That's all that matters. Breaking the turret is the hardest part. Once you break the turret, the inhib comes way easier. But yeah, you don't always have to force Baron. Like, we can potentially do it, but we don't have to just go for it like willy-nilly. We only want to go for it if it's 100% guaranteed, because that's like the easiest way for them to come back into the game. This guy obviously has a ward on me. I'm going to continue backing. My ult's back up in 15 seconds, so once I'm back on the map, it'll be up. 850 for this. Get tabbies as well. Tabbies will be pretty good here against Graves and Ezreal, which are going to be most of the damage coming in. I don't think I'm going to be getting hit by that much CC, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to pick up red here as well. Darius has his Triforce. He is super strong, and he has flash. I'm just going to pick this up and be able to run over to them. So, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if I'm playing another champion, I have to run over instantly. With this champion, because of my ult, I can greed out a little bit for red there. Okay. I think we can just dive them. Yasuo should go top. Yasuo should be top right now. Blow my W. Damn. Romo had a pretty good ult there. We should still win this fight pretty hard though. Yeah, they're gonna win this really hard. He just got a reset, so everyone's dead. Nice. We should get 2 inhibs. Trying to tell my team, like, when you're dead, you can actually shot call much better because you can see the whole situation. Like, Graves is coming up in 6. The play right here we can't end. You get 2 inhibs and then recall, and we do Baron. So here I'm going to buy a stopwatch. I'm going to go GA next, and stopwatch is going to be really good in a situation like that where I'm a situation where I am deep into their team. I get a stun, we get a kill, but like I'm going to die in return. Now I'll be able to stopwatch and survive a little bit longer. So recall and then we Baron. Should be a pretty easy close for this game. My team's obsessed with Pokey's ASMR. Jesus. I'm gonna smite this, just because it gives us vision. I might smite back up in 40. By the time the Darius is back on the map, we should be fine. The only problem here is that we don't have flash on Darius, which is... It could be a problem. Could be a problem. We'll see. Yeah, so we're essentially just waiting for the waves to hit the Nexus before we go in, or at least hit their base. We need Yasuo to start moving over to us. So here we just kill their jungler. I'm gonna focus him out. Okay, we killed their jungler. Now I'm gonna wrap around the back. I want to walk into their jungle so that I start getting mana regen from my talisman. We can probably just look to end here, to be honest. Let's see. Where is Zoe? Looks like they're just calling GG. Game's over. Just running at him, memeing him a little bit. I've got Ma. Alright. GG, boys. Well, that will conclude How to Dominate Episode 3. Hope you enjoyed and learned something about Pantheon that game. Thanks for watching, guys.